My boyfriend cheated and left me for my best friend, but he had no idea what he really missed out on. I thought Tyler was different. For 2 years, he dated the girl who worked double shifts at the campus coffee shop, wore thrift store clothes, and split grocery bills down to the penny. He'd joke about my humble background and how refreshing it was to be with someone who wasn't materialistic. "You're so real," he'd say, watching me count quarters for laundry. "Not like those spoiled rich girls who've never worked a day in their lives." I smiled and nodded, playing my part perfectly. What Tyler didn't know was that my family owns the third largest private equity firm in the country. The coffee shop job? A character-building exercise my dad insisted on. The thrift store clothes? A conscious choice to see who would love me for me, not my trust fund. I'd been burned before. In high school, my ex leaked my family's net worth to everyone after I broke up with him. Suddenly, I had 50 new best friends and a dozen guys asking me to prom. The experience taught me that money changes everything, so I decided to hide it. My best friend, Brooke, knew the truth. She'd grown up in the same circles, understood the pressure. She helped me maintain the facade, covering for me when family events conflicted with my work schedule. Or so I thought. Tyler would often complain about his student loans, his family's struggling furniture business, his desperate need to land a good job after graduation. I'd listen sympathetically, never mentioning that my father could solve all his problems with a single phone call. I wanted him to love me first, then discover the rest. If I could just get my foot in the door somewhere prestigious, he'd say, scrolling through job listings. Somewhere like Blackstone Ventures. That's the dream. I'd nod supportively, biting my tongue. Last month, I walked into Tyler's apartment with his favorite pizza, planning to surprise him before his big job interview. Instead, I found him and Brooke tangled up on his couch. "This isn't what it looks like," Tyler stammered, scrambling for his clothes. Brooke didn't even have the decency to look ashamed. She just smirked. "Actually, it's exactly what it looks like," she said, adjusting her hair. "Tyler and I have been together for months. We've been waiting for the right time to tell you." My hands shook as I set the pizza down. Months? Tyler at least had the grace to look guilty. "Listen, what we had was great, but Brooke and we just connect on a different level. She understands the finer things in life. She has opportunities." I almost laughed. Opportunities. If only he knew. "I'm sorry you had to find out this way," Brooke said, not sounding sorry at all. "But honestly, Tyler needs someone who can match his ambitions. Someone who can help him build the life he deserves." I nodded slowly, my mind racing. "You're right. He does deserve someone who can give him everything he wants." They exchanged a look, probably thinking I was taking this surprisingly well. "I hope you'll both be very happy," I said, walking toward the door. "Tyler, good luck with that interview tomorrow." "Thanks," he said, confusion flickering across his face. "That means a lot." As I reached the doorknob, I turned back one last time. "Oh, and Tyler, you might want to ask Brooke what she forgot to mention about that company you're interviewing with." Brooke's face went white. Tyler looked between us. "What's she talking about?" I smiled sweetly. "Nothing important, just that the CEO happens to be my father." I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.